What is up, Buttercup? Well, it's finally here. Football season is here. We got some big games going on. The team with the big blue star, the one from Dallas, started off pretty good. They kind of the last two games, but hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see if they make a comeback. But this coming weekend, we have one of those college games that's always a big rival here in Texas. Now, if you're from Texas, you call it the Texas OU weekend. If you're from Oklahoma, you call it the OU Texas weekend. Since we're from Texas, yep, it's the Texas OU weekend. So I thought maybe some appetizers for the game might be nice to have on hand for your friends that come over to watch the big game Saturday or to watch the Cowboys when they play again. So I've got a recipe here. I just got two recipes I'm going to share with you. One of them is a piece of boneless skinless chicken breast with a slice of fresh jalapeno wrapped in bacon, and we're going to put some of this Rub and Right Double R Honey Bourbon rub on them. I think that's going to taste pretty good on that chicken and on that bacon. And the other one we have is we're going to take this sausage. I've got a pizza crust here, and it's a classic pizza crust. I think this is square. I've never actually bought this particular one, but I think this is square. And the plan is to cut this sausage in half, wrap each one of these in this pizza dough, and we're going to cook all of these on the Traeger grill here in just a few minutes. I got my Traeger heating up to 450 degrees. So let's get started. I'm going to open this pizza crust and we'll see what we got in here and kind of go from there. And we'll do the chicken last so I don't get chicken stuff all over the place. Sausage is not as bad as the chicken. I've used this pizza crust before, not this particular style, but just the regular pizza crust, and made a pizza on the Weber kettle, and it was pretty good. So we're going to see how this turns out with this. I bought this at Kroger. If you got a Kroger nearby you, they probably have it. So check them out and see what you think. So we'll be back with you in just 1 second, and I'll show you how we're going to wrap these up. And we'll get our chicken going, and we'll put them on the grill. Okay, we're back. Had to go turn the timer off. I had the timer set for my pool water, and I didn't want to listen to that thing beep the entire time I was making this video. So we're going to roll this up now. I got the dough rolled out, and I just use any kind of sausage that you like. This one is one that I bought. I think it's Eddie brand that I picked up at Kroger today while I was doing my shopping. So I'm going to just take this dough. You want to keep it good and tight on your sausage. And I'm not going to get just real crazy here. I think I'll cut it right here and roll this on up. Now, I've always used a bread dough. I've never used a pizza dough. So we're going to see how this turns out. I think it's going to be really good. Kind of close the ends up a little bit there. So we got that one done. Now, kind of slide this over a little bit if I can do it without creating too big of an issue. We're going to go ahead and roll this other sausage up in here. Might have a little bit of excess, so we'll whack that off. Kind of press those seams in so it'll seal up good for you. You don't want it to come apart when you're cooking it on the grill. So we've got those done. I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to go over to our chicken. our jalapenos and our bacon. Okay, we're gonna start putting these chicken tenders and bacon together. I gloved up. I love jalapenos, but I don't love jalapenos in my eyes when I rub my eyes. So to avoid that, I'm going to wear a pair of rubber gloves while we're putting these together. I'm going to sprinkle these kind of liberally there. Just roll that little dude around like that. Grab a toothpick, run it through there to hold it together, and you got it going on just like so. Put one more together and you'll kind of get the gist of it. Good old jalapeno. Hey, if you don't like jalapenos, leave them off. You don't have to use them if you don't like them. Piece of bacon might have been, I already had a jalapeno on there. That's why it wasn't working out too good. Okay, I think you kind of get the gist of how those go together, so I'm going to go ahead and finish these up off camera, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes when we go outside to put them on the Traeger grill, so I'll be back in a minute. We got the Traeger at about 400 degrees. We're going to go ahead and stick this stuff on. I may brush these with a little butter later, not sure. I'm going to lay them seam side down just because. These little pieces of chicken. I'm going to dust these again with some of this seasoning once I get them. Not sure how long these are going to take. Typically cook these in the oven in the house. So we're going to kind of play this back here. We'll cook them till they're done, that's for sure. Got a few extra pieces of chicken. I'll just kind of lay these on here. Like I say, we're going to sprinkle it one more time with a little more of our rub. We're going to close her up. Come back and check on them in a little while, so we'll be back. We're back, and I think we're ready to pull. These look really good. I'm going to grab these sausages off the back. Doesn't take a long time for these to cook. I think we wound up with a total cook time of about 20-22 minutes maybe. Small pieces of chicken. Well, there's one for the dog if I had one. Feed that one to the squirrels, I guess. We're going to take these in the house. We're finished up with them. Take these in the house and let them rest for a few minutes, and then we will sample these little dudes and see how they turned out. So we'll see you back inside in a few minutes. We're back. We're going to cut into this sausage and pizza crust and see what we got here. Let's cut those about yay thick. Still a little bit warm. You know, I think if you cook these for your friends on game day, your team may not be a winner, but you'll be a winner when you serve these to your buddies while the game's playing. Let's cut into this chicken now and see how it looks. Cut that first one on a diagonal. I'm gonna cut this one straight across and see if it fares any better. This thing's still a little warm. I bet you if you dip that in some good deli mustard or yellow mustard, that would be some pretty good eating right there. I'm gonna let it cool just a second before I stick one of those in my mouth because they're still a little hot. While that's doing that, let's bring one of these chicken bits over here. See how it turned out. Bacon's nice and crispy. The chicken's good and done. The jalapeno is cooked pretty good. Man, that's some good stuff. Your buddies will like this, I guarantee you. And if you don't like the peppers, leave the peppers out and just use the chicken and the bacon. It'll work out fine for you. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hope your team wins. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell and you'll be notified each time we do a new video. This chicken's pretty good. It's got a little kick to it, that pepper in there. So I'm gonna go eat some. And thanks. See ya.